Well, what's going on with the dudes, man? What do you got for us, Luke? What are you talking about? Guys being sterilized or what?
Well, there's a huge decline in sperm, in reproductive rates, in IQ, in people's health. There's a huge increase of people being fat. There's a huge increase of people not being healthy. There's a huge increase of respiratory diseases and heart ailments that have been dramatically increasing all over the world. And it's fair to say that there has been something happening that has utterly devastated and destroyed the modern men. And whether you look at, and family-friendly show here, but specifically if you look at, reproductive organs, they've been shrinking. I don't know if I could say the thing I want to say, the size between the two private parts is also shrinking, which what? Yes. There's a lot of things chemically happening right now. A lot of people are blaming plastics for it, as plastics have been found in people's bloodstreams. There's a chemical warfare happening right now that is affecting not just the human body, but the human mind. And I think this is why a lot of people have been going crazy. This is why I think there's more homelessness. There's a bigger homelessness problem out there than there was before, which is usually linked to a mental health crisis. I think right now we are going through some kind of medical intervention that is not natural, that is destroying human life on this planet.
But Luke, a great man once said, "There are too many people on this planet."
Oh my gosh.
And that was Bill Gates, by the way. And don't you think he's right? There are too many people, Luke?
Absolutely not. I think what Elon Musk has been talking about, the opposite problem occurring, especially in a few decades from now, is the real problem, because it's actually backed by science. It's actually backed by data.
Yeah. You think it's on purpose?
Absolutely. I think there's two motives here. One is profit and incentive, and I think the other one is deliberate. And I think both are playing a part here.
I will add this though, but because I agree 100% with what you're saying, that it is derivative of of something chemical, but I would also add that it's something derivative of propaganda, which is another word that you use.
But there's two other layers here that I think are important to understand beyond just propaganda. One is that the food is engineered to be chemically addictive. Mm-hmm. So when you have it, it literally is engineered to hit the pleasure centers in your mind, so you become addicted to the sugar, to the seed oils.
You know what I've been hearing a lot? We've been talking about this quite a bit over here. There are a bunch of people we know who came from other countries or visited other countries. When they came to America, they gained weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they all said the same thing. Like, there's like 4 or 5 people we have anecdotally who've been like, I eat the exact same food and dinner, the same schedule I've always done. But when I came to America, I started gaining a bunch of weight. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, nah, like, I don't believe. Maybe it's like you think you're eating the same amount. Like, you would order rice and beans and chicken, then you come to America, but the plate's 10 times bigger. Maybe that's what's happening. But they insist. They're like, that's not true. Like, I will make the food myself. It's the same food. And then we had a couple people that moved back, like friends of ours, and then the weight was gone. So I'm wondering, Ian often thinks it's the bromine. I don't know about brominated wheat flour and stuff like that. I don't know about that. I don't know what specific chemical or whatever there is they're putting stuff or something like that. But something in our food, maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah, there's a number of things, and it's very hard to put your kind of finger on it directly, because we're dealing with so much bureaucracy. We're dealing with so much corruption. The FDA has approved so many different chemicals that are banned, that you cannot give to people in many different countries, but here in the United States, it's okay.
All right, guys, that was Tim Pool and his Tim Pool IRL, his roundtable podcast. And that was a segment of it talking about how the food and chemicals are basically chemically castrating young men. I have talked about this. I have spoke about this because I care about young men and I care about health. I not only care about health physically, like your physical health, your fitness, but your mental health. And I have been really passionate about it for like the last 10 years because I used to deal with severe depression and constant offing yourself idolization, and thought I was going to lose my mind, and I've literally fixed it with my diet, and I'm still on that journey because I want to like constantly make better steps to make myself healthy. Learning about the brain gut connection, it is so vital, guys. If you have to understand, if you're putting shit If you're putting utter trash in your gut, you're basically putting utter trash in your brain. It's connected. It's all connected, right? God is amazing how he just designed our bodies that way. Everything they said was completely and utterly correct. I had an ex-boyfriend that actually heavily dealt with low testosterone. He was told it was because of the over drug use he used when he was young and probably has something to do with it. But his diet sucked. He literally ate trash. Like, honestly, if you went to a random trash can, put his hand in it, slapped it on a plate, it would probably come out better than the shit that he used to cook for himself. Process on top of process on top of process on top of process. His plate was gray and brown in a fucking mountain of it. And he heavily dealt with depression, low testosterone, sleep apnea. I can't say it right, but you know what I'm talking about. He was overweight, but he was so tall, like he was over 6 foot, that you couldn't tell so much, but he was definitely overweight. He struggled with mental health. And anytime I would bring up, like, dude, your diet. No, it can't be that. I just take a pill, I'll just take some medication, blah, 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 right? The fact that there are chemicals in food that was approved by the FDA in America that is completely illegal in other countries is ridiculous. The fact that you do put chemicals in food to make them more addictive, or people don't understand that food is a type of chemistry. So sometimes when you mix certain spices with meat and cheese, it makes it more addictive. It hits that pleasure center of your brain and makes you want to keep eating over and over and over again, right? But the food itself is just so unhealthy. When you really start to do your research, like deep dive research, you start to like look at food like it's all designed to kill us and make us sick. The main thing that the processed food does, especially the food that's packed with, again, chemicals, but packed with sugar or breaks down into sugar when we digest it, is inflammation. Inflammation in our bodies and inflammation in our brains. I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, and I'm not a dietitian. But just Google inflammation in the body, inflammation in the brain, and what it does, what it causes, the illnesses and the mental illnesses that it afflicts on the human body when you have a buildup of inflammation. So I'm not surprised that it is targeting, or one of the other consequences of that is affecting male testosterone and the male sex hormones. Anyway, guys, like, take care of yourself. You have one life to live in this reality, or in this consciousness anyway. You take care of your body. Do not take for granted your gut is connected to your brain. Be kind to your gut so you can be kind to your brain and your mental health. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What I said, what they said, in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my branded membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my branded merch shop. Links down below, and links to all of the alternative platforms I'm on, my Odyssey, my Minds.com, and my Rumble, all in links down below. And you can follow me on Twitter and my Discord, links down below. And if you like, you can super thanks. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle. I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. And I have the links to all of my other YouTube channels linked down below. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
But I'm still looking forward to watching part 2.